you're not seriously going to sit here and tell me that Patrick Mahomes is the first quarterback ever to throw from this arm slot. Hey, you. Welcome to Mad Sports. Let's get started.
Here's my thing when it comes to because I want to go onto this weapons thing because I've been thinking about this a lot. The fact that they have, like, again, this is no knock to Joe Burrow. I think he's the second best. But the fact that the three receivers that they have on their team, if they go to probably 25 other teams, they're the number one receiver. T. Higgins,
Tyler Boyd,
Jamar, and Tyler Boyd. I think on 25 other teams, they are the number one receiver. That is insane. And so, like, I just
and you got
of,
Joe Mixon.
I think of the Bills and Josh Allen and his recklessness, and
like
I think
in the past couple games,
and I think of the Ravens.
I think super useful.
I think of Lamar and his weapons, and I even think of Patrick Mahomes and
the
his
best
weapons.
running back in the playoffs.
For them to be reckless is because they have to be reckless.
Pacheco's
sometimes. Recklessness isn't necessarily a bad thing if you know how to use the recklessness, right? And so to say, like, in my mind, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson are all reckless, but they don't have any. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes has Travis Kelce.
You think Lamar Jackson is reckless?
Yes.
Why?
Because he has no weapons. He has to be reckless. He has to try and make plays.
If you're sitting here,
what is your reckless? What are you saying is reckless?
Put the ball in harm's way.
Yeah.
More than
make
you
risky throws.
Jackson, I would say
you can't sit there and say Pat Mahomes is reckless and none of these other dudes
are. He also has
are.
to run more because he has no weapons.
I think they are. I just think he is more reckless.
So the reason that
he makes this,
but it's also the recklessness.
Again, he works.
The controlled recklessness, kind of like what you're trying to say.
It works for him.
Is what
great.
The controlled recklessness.
How
is what
long
makes him
will
great.
it work
but
for
that's
him?
my thing.
Right?
Is when I look at Joe Burrow, of course he can sit in the pocket
it's been
and make
pretty
good passes.
5 straight AFC Championships
games.
games.
Number one wide receivers.
2 wins, right?
Right.
Yes.
Or 3.
So
yeah, dude. So what? He's in a 5 straight. No, he's doing stuff that no one's ever done, and he doesn't get respect for it. He's doing stuff that no one has ever done, and everyone's waiting for the guy to replace him.
Well, nobody's waiting for the guy to replace him. What he's doing with the team, nobody's ever done. But what he's doing as a quarterback has been seen.
Earlier this year, no, it hasn't.
Yes, it has.
What quarterback has been to 5 straight AFC Championship games in the 5 first seasons they started?
What he's doing as a team with the team, no. What he's doing as a quarterback on the field,
he threw 5,200 yards
from the side, and when he's throwing from here, and when he's throwing from there, and when he's doing this, and when he's no look pass, it's all been seen.
So
it's all been done.
I think we can agree.
Who?
Patrick
Matt
Mahomes,
Stafford.
Matt Stafford.
Freaking Danny Dimes had a no look pass the other day that just went for
Pat Mahomes did it before them though, both of them.
No.
I don't think Matt Stafford, but it just wasn't as
Aaron Rodgers.
They didn't do it.
Does everything that Patrick Mahomes does and has been for forever.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
Oh my gosh.
What are you talking?
What are you talking about?
Why?
He's the best.
You're not telling me. You're not seriously going to sit here and tell me that Patrick Mahomes is the first quarterback ever to throw from this arm slot or to throw no look pass.
I didn't say he's the first to ever do it, but to do it as consistent and as accurately as he does it, yes. And the fact that you sit there and say that Aaron Rodgers isn't reckless, but Pat Mahomes is when they play the exact same makes no sense.
I didn't say that he's not reckless.
Yes, you did.
No,
yes, you did.
I didn't.
I said, do you
I
think
said he's not
I said,
more reckless than Patrick Mahomes.
He said it
okay,
like that.
That's it.
That still makes no sense.
That's
Dude,
okay.
If you're sitting there, like since the day he started in Kansas City, they've been to the AFC Championship game every single year. Losing Tyreek, losing freaking whoever.
He's great. He's the best quarterback in the league. But it's very close.
Again,
Joe Burrow is right there.
I think it comes to, like I said, I think it is a controlled recklessness, and I think it is what makes him great. My personal concern on it is there could, I'm not saying it will, there could come a day where that recklessness gets him in more trouble than it saves him.
That's
fair.
probably
happen.
But again,
I mean, what do you want?
In my mind,
exactly. I'm not saying I want anything more.
Joe Burrow
is
fun to watch.
Or less.
You want Kirk Cousins?
Is great in the pocket. He's one of the best pocket presence in football because he has weapons that he knows are going to get open. Obviously, like I said, Patrick Mahomes obviously has Travis Kelce, but to have
Travis Kelce is open 100% of the time.
If they double him or triple him,
he's still open.
Come on.
Like that's how he. Listen,
if you double,
wait! I'm not saying anything negative. I'm not saying anything negative. The dude is a freak. He's literally open 100% of the time.
But he's not.
But
if you double Jamar Chase, T. Higgins is going to get open, or Tyler Boyd is going to get open. If you double Travis Kelce.
then he still gets open somehow, and it's ridiculous
Okay,
and
fine.
stupid.
But then you
But
have
he
to throw
does.
to Juju Smith-Schuster, who's not bad, but he's not that caliber
Bro,
player.
do you remember at the beginning of the season when we said that Tyreek was a big loss, and he's like, well, they got Juju. Like, he's
No.
Now
What
he's-
did I say? I said they got Juju, they got Marquez Valdes-Scantling, who I think both of them can fill the gap that Tyreek left. I didn't say that Juju.
That's what he said.
I didn't say
That's
that
fine.
Juju
All I'm saying,
was
And they
better
have.
than Tyreek or as good
Yeah,
as
they have.
Tyreek.
They didn't at the I feel like at the beginning of the season they weren't doing it as much.
No,
but
Second half of the
but
season,
the
playoffs,
till
like-
loss
week
of Tyreek
12,
obviously
like,
was
squad.
big, but it
Good,
didn't
yeah,
affect
correct.
them that much.
What just drives me nuts, Patrick Mahomes, I think it's pretty obvious he's about to win the MVP. He's going to win the MVP for this year. I think
I agree.
he's going to win.
Actually, I want to look at
And we sit there.
it's
He's going to win.
Patrick Mahomes, and then I think Joe Burrow is second right now.
Yeah, Pat Mahomes is going to win. He's going to have, they're almost the same age. It's pretty
Who?
close. Joe Burrow and Pat Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe it's a maybe 2 year difference, 1 year difference.
I think Joe Burrow's 24.
And I think Pat is 26.
Yeah.
No, Joe Burrow's 26.
it's minus 750 for Patrick Mahomes plus 600.
Look,
Burrow.
he's about to have 2 MVPs.
27.
He's about to have 2 MVPs. He's been to the Super Bowl twice already. He's won once. Joe Burrow's been to a Super Bowl. That's awesome. We need to freaking respect what's actually going on. And that's not taking anything away from Joe Burrow. I think Joe Burrow's awesome. I actually think Joe Burrow has the mentality. If my consolation prize was Joe Burrow, I'd feel like I'd be so stoked. I think Joe Burrow's not going to be the reason the Bengals lose. I don't think that.
Do you think the Bengals are going to lose?
Well, we'll go predictions next topic.
My issue is we do that at the beginning of the year. Josh Allen better than Pat Mahomes. Lamar Jackson better than Pat Mahomes. We didn't talk about that this year.
Josh going to have an uphill battle though.
But we didn't talk about it this year. Now it's Joe Burrow. Now it's like, dude, just freaking respect what the dude's doing. He's been to 5 straight AFC Championship games, and people hate on him because he jumped and made a throw that no one does. I'm telling you, find somebody that stepped up in the pocket, jumped in a playoff game, freaking threw a 20-yard pass on the money. Like, it's freaking unreal. That's why we like him. That's why he's so good. He's doing stuff that people don't do at a consistent basis. That doesn't mean that no quarterback has ever thrown from this arm slot a pass. Of course. He does it all the time.
You're just a simp.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, I agree with that. And to go even further, like, obviously we talk about it because that's all we can do. We don't play the game. But that's how I feel about all the quarterbacks, right? There's no reason to compare Joe Burrow and Patrick Mahomes and say one has to be better. Let's just respect the crap out of both of them and the fact that they're both playing great football and they're both young. We got years
And you need to
of that.
And you need to let it play out. I understand it's not like that
Exactly.
that fun, but like, dude, everyone was before those other dudes. It was Justin Herbert. Everyone was dick riding him. Look at him. He didn't do anything. So my point is, we have 2 awesome quarterbacks, and everybody measures it differently. You have the person that said Brady's better. He has 7 rings. He's the GOAT. Then you have some people say, like me, freaking put Mahomes on all those teams with Brady, and he's probably winning more Super Bowls. Because there's no way you can sit there and tell me that Pat Mahomes can't do what Tom Brady's doing.
And that's what I think is interesting.
In terms of throws, making plays, being like, he's more talented. He's more gifted. Right? You can say pre-snap, whatever, but the reality is we'll never know.
Right.
Pat Mahomes, pretty certain he'll never get the amount of championships Tom Brady has. 'Cause I put money on that.
Yeah.
But does that mean he's not better? So it just depends on how you measure it. But this dude's doing stuff. Like, just freaking watch the game, and you're like, dude, the pocket's collapsing. He's rolling out. He's throwing he's like a freaking wizard. And Joe Burrow's awesome, but Joe Burrow, it's like, okay, I don't know, man. I'm just not. I think he's great, but to sit there and be like, yeah, because they beat the Bills, then yeah, Burrow's arrived. Like, he's better than Mahomes. I just, what else do you want from Pat Mahomes?